Hey, Mom, welcome back. This week in class, we're going to be talking about the executive branch of government, so the President of the United States. And I looked it up, and the kids in my class, during the time they've been alive, have had 4 presidents. And since I've been alive, there have been 10 presidents. And since you've been alive, there have been 15 presidents. So I want to ask you, which do you think is the best president since the time you've been alive?
Well, the question you asked is which one I liked. I'm not sure that was the best because of the significance in time. But I would like to tell about John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He was a president that was elected when I was a young person, not much older than the people in the class that I'm addressing. I was 19 years old when John F. Kennedy was elected. And all of the people, the children, the teenagers, the young people, the college students were all enthralled. Everybody loved John F. Kennedy. One of the reasons he was young and dynamic and much different than Nixon was. Also, I can even remember listening to this in his first inaugural speech, which he gave on January 20th, 1961. He called on the fellow Americans, or on all of us, to help him eliminate poverty and to help him with the war against communism. And in that speech, he made a statement that has lasted with me for all of my life, and I think had a big influence on people of my generation. He ended his first inaugural speech by saying, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." And I have always tried to live by that and seeing how I could be involved in things to try to make my country better. So, John Kennedy was assassinated, unfortunately, after 3 years of his term. But in the time he was in it, he did things that spoke to me. He started the Peace Corps. And the Peace Corps at that time was very, very popular. And many young people signed up to go to help people who needed help. He also sent federal troops at the University of Mississippi when they tried to desegregate. There were people killed, and he sent federal troops to make sure that the school would be desegregated peacefully. He also was a very big supporter of the first massive March on Washington. One major thing that I remember clearly, I remember as a young person watching this on television, there was something called the Cuban Missile Crisis, where Russia put missiles in Cuba, which Cuba is right near Florida. And we were all really nervous that perhaps those missiles would be sent out and would hit the United States. And we've never been in a war where we were attacked before 9/11 that I could remember. But President Kennedy was able to negotiate with Khrushchev, who was the head of the Soviet Union at that time, and it was settled peacefully. So, those were things that I appreciate, and I thought, and I think that inspired me. Other presidents have done more because they've been in for 8 years and they had a long time.
All right, Mom. Well, thank you so much for kicking off this unit for us, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, I can't wait for the next question. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.